The runway was clear and the riders were ready for takeoff, but they were made to think first. The weather had turned around from the previous 2 days, and with rain around, correct tyre choice was now the topic of conversation. Hislop had been the fastest all weekend, but the doubters were saying the former British Superbike champion couldn't do it in the race. Hodgson was just as fired up and believed Donnington would bring him his maiden podium of the new season, while Bostrom was just happy to be there after his Monza crash left him with a torn leg muscle and a weak shoulder. The American was fairly beaten up. Edwards had been quiet all weekend, and it seemed something wasn't quite right in the champs' camp. Corsa was forced to start from row 2 for the second consecutive round and knew it would be hard work, while his championship challenger Troy Bayliss suffered an engine problem and switched to his spare bike and started the warm-up lap from pit lane. The track was dry, but the clouds were threatening, and in the back of all minds was the thought of correct tyre choice. The race would tell the simple story of who got it right and who didn't. Wait for the lights to go out. Donnington is underway. Bayliss immediately snaps to the inside of the circuit, heading down towards Redgate. Edwards has got away to a very nice start. Bayliss tucks up the inside. He's come from 5th up into 4th. And Hodgson has gone back. He's lost a few positions, clean through Redgate and Hollywood, down into the Craner curves. It's the world champion who leads the way. Look at the inside move. Bayliss is through. He's enjoying these mixed conditions. The World Championship points leader, after bashing himself up pretty hard yesterday with a big high side in Fogarty's S's, he's feeling good today.
Hislop and Hodgson will look to make a move out of this corner down towards the Foggy S's. Watch him tuck in the slipstream. I don't think he's close enough, actually. He may have a go at Hislop up the inside. Yes, he is. So Hodgson moves up to 4th place, demoting pole sitter Hislop back to 5th.
Look at Hodgson on the inside. He's picked another one off. Same position as the lap before. Bike 100. The GSE Ducati is on a roll. Hislop is now mounting a challenge and has moved through on the inside, through McLean's. Well done, Steve Hislop, the veteran British rider who is really enjoying himself at the moment. Watch the orange machine of Hodgson. He's there. He puts a move on his old teammate and is through into 2nd. Has been denied a podium finish so far this season, but Hodgson is on it. Hislop has repeated the move Hodgson did. Through he goes, but he's run wide, too wide. Then he snaps back. Bayliss tries to get the advantage. He gets the power down and regains that position. Good work, Bayliss.
You've got to be very confident to make a passing manoeuvre into there. And Hislop's doing it again. He's up the inside. Has he run wide this time? Yes, he has. And Bayliss is back again. Now, this is whereabouts Hodgson needs to get a good drive out of here. Look how close he is. Within a metre there of Edwards, and this is where he's going to make the pass. Watch, he's going to pull out on the right-hand side and go up the inside into Redgate.
Hodgson is there, sideways into Redgate. The British champion has put a move on the world champion and now leads this race. Neil Hodgson was saying yesterday, I've got mixed emotions about doing well here, he said, because I haven't finished on the podium yet this year, and if I do, people are going to say I can only go good at my home track. Keeley puts a move on Okada. So he said, I do want to succeed to get points and get back in this championship, but I'm going to leave myself open for criticism, but I'm sure that's the last thing on his mind at the moment because he's leading and leading well. Xaus through Coppers on Bayliss. Nice move there from the young Spaniard.
I saw David Tardozzi out on the pit wall before the race started, and I think he's chosen the tyres, and look at the black line that Xaus left there. Almost came round on him.
That would have been a nasty, nasty fall if the bike had let go there from Ruben Xaus. Bayliss runs incredibly wide through McLean's and leaves himself wide open to be overtaken from Frankie Keeley, and Frankie's there. You're right now with Bayliss. The Works Ducati rider, Taddy Okada, immediately ahead, and Bayliss frustratingly cannot do anything about this. He's losing position after position, and through goes Bostrom. The difference between these two, Bostrom is on Dunlop's. Hislop on the inside, he's there! Hizzy makes a move and it sticks. Now he needs to keep there. Edwards is looking for the inside line. The Texas Tornado almost side by side through Hollywood. That's brave stuff. There is Neil Hodgson. It's down to 5.6 seconds. Frankie on the inside at Fogarty's. Can he get there? Yes, he can. The Suzuki squirts through on the inside, and the crowd love Frankie like one of their own. Hislop knows the inside line is the right line there. Very, very defensive. But Frankie's going to switch over and under. Will he be able to do it? He needs to get the power down early. Here's our race leader, who was about to become a race winner yet again. Neil Hodgson, 2 victories last year. Donnington was his first. It's now his third. He's a hero again. And the battle for second, Frankie's there. Oh, yeah. Hodgson had again given the tens of thousands of fans their money's worth. And the podium monkey was finally off his back. Keely's colossal ride to second was his first podium of the year as well, and Hislop's third, his highest place at world level, while Toseland achieved his best result in 8th. Corsa's poor result meant Edwards moved to second in the championship, and whilst Bayliss was punished for incorrect tyre choice, he again scored points. The champagne tasted so sweet for Hodgson, as memories of last year at Donnington were now replaced with fresh ones, and Frankie didn't care about second. For him, the result was as good as a win.
I looked at everybody's tyres, so I knew what everybody had, and that gave me confidence, because on the first lap I thought, don't panic, don't panic, don't make any silly moves. They're on intermediate front and I'm not, so I knew that I was always going to have the stronger package, so I just rode round.